Hey, welcome back to From the Horse's Mouth. We are in the middle of week 8, and it's been a good week so far. We're up here at my house, and my house has a lot to do with what's going on with me this week, so I wanted to share it with you. Ignore those two. I'll take a quick pan around it. You'll see it is basically just a floor on a basement with a deck and two annoying kids. All right, so we started building this house last fall through September and October, and we're pretty excited. This is our dream house. We're going to live here for the rest of our lives. My brother's the home builder, 10 Longford Homes. Check them out on their website. November came around, our bank was kind of fishy, and then in December they dropped us. We lost our ability to have a mortgage. So that was pretty scary, and we went through a couple of months of real hard times, really stressful, high anxiety months. And by the time January 28th came around, we had hit as a family kind of a low. We had been told no by just about every financial institution, mortgage broker, private lender in the business. They were kind of spooked that a bank had quit us, right? So we felt like we just didn't have another option, like we were in the bottom of a pit, and every time we scratched our way near the top, we fell back in again. January 28th came around. I started doing the requirements for the team. So at the time I was kind of unaware of the effect it was having on me, but at the same time in February I really started fighting to get this house built, and I started calling my way up the ladder to managers and assistant managers and district managers and regional managers and the CEO of the bank, and just not taking no for an answer from those guys, because they kind of got us into this. So it's so hard to do a vlog these days. Something happened. Something switched. It was like someone turned on a switch. We now have more money to build this house than we even hoped to get in the fall, and it was going through that hard time, and then finding somehow at the end of it the strength to continue on. That has kind of made it a really great experience for us. I attribute the success of it really to my joining the Team Rooster and really focusing on those small things like each requirement. And I find by doing all those requirements, each little individual one started to strengthen and empower me as a whole, and I became stronger because of it. And I think, you know, at the end of January I was done. I couldn't imagine having to talk to someone else about it. Okay, so the parallel I draw from that from my life is interesting, because Sifu Brinker just talked to us about it on Thursday night when we did our forms, and he said, you know, work on your stances and get your stances better. And that is what the Ihol Schwan is all about. It's about doing these little things to create a better, bigger whole. And by perfecting our stances, each stance, then we create a greater form. And I was just trying to get through the form. I was just trying to get to the end without forgetting something. And I realized a light bulb kind of went on for me Friday when I was thinking about it, is that it's more about doing each one with some quality, approaching each stance with quality and respect. And that's what creates a great form, not just getting through it, which is probably old news to most of you. For me, I'm just a slow learner. It kind of dawned on me. The great metaphor for life there is that if we approach each thing in our life with that same amount of quality, respect, and desire to master it, it makes our entire life as good as we can make that form, if that makes sense. So yeah, it blew me away. I was driving around on Friday going, whoa, we've now got enough money to build this house. A huge weight has been lifted off our family. Framers come in here next month, and it's a done deal. We've signed the papers. It's all good, and I think it was completing those requirements that gave me the strength and empowerment to continue on in that battle. And I'm thankful that I went through that. I'm thankful we were in the dark part, and I'm thankful that I just happened into the Team Rooster at that time, because it all came together perfectly. It's the first week of spring out here, and wherever you are too. And there's a saying, I quoted it in a comment earlier, no matter how cold the winter, there's a springtime ahead. And you can feel that here, out here this week.